Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below. I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule, okay? All right, I have a download message, and it is: we are all experiencing life differently from each other, and that is natural. There will be seasons where what you may have required previously may be different from what you require currently. There will be seasons that you may not require what you thought you needed at all, or vice versa. These things are natural. People change in time, energy change with time. So don't be alarmed when what worked for you previously doesn't work for you currently. It is a natural thing that occurs. So that's a download that I have. Excuse me. Okay. So Spirit is clearly saying that, if you are someone, there could be maybe a situation, a talent, a skill, maybe something that you used to do that you were good at. And maybe you want to try to give it, a chance and see if you still have the ability, to flex that gift. Or it can be a hobby, it can be anything. And if you're unable to, unable to obtain or experience the moment that you had previously, don't be so hard on yourself. Change is natural. We're always in the energy of evolution. Metamorphosis is constantly taking place inside and outside of us. And so Spirit is saying to not be hard on yourself. I'm picking up the energy of someone who is trying to get an old momentum, an old flow of energy. A great example, of this would be like a writer, a person that is an author. Maybe you had some bestseller novels, or, that did pretty well. And maybe you're trying to give writing one more shot, and you've got some books that you're publishing, but maybe they're not doing well as your material has in the past. Spirit is saying, don't be so hard on yourself. It's not the end all be all. It is a natural process. It doesn't mean that your world is going to crumble or you'll never succeed at anything. It just means that that particular person, place, or thing that you're trying to get that old momentum back, that old mojo going with that particular person, place, or thing, it has now dissipated. That energy has faded. It has dwindled. Okay. So Spirit is saying, use these moments as moments to go into reflection instead of going to the negative, instead of assuming that, oh, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, this isn't for me. Oh, I knew I should. No, no, no. Instead of going into the stinking thinking, instead of being negative, use these moments to reflect and see how you can pivot in your life personally. A good example would be, today in the world, all the changes, everything is digital. Everything is this and that and AI and this and that. There's a lot of changes. Spirit is saying that is natural. There are things that are in your control and out of your control. But for you to focus on whenever you are experiencing or you are a part of some kind of change, such as life, is what we're speaking about, and certain things are out of your control, the divine wants you to focus on how you can go within the flow of change instead of complaining and going to the, oh my goodness, or this is going to happen, the hypotheticals. They want you to focus on innovation, being innovative, being unique, thinking outside of the box instead of inside the box. That skill or talent or hobby that you have that, maybe you're shy, you don't want to share it, or I don't know, maybe you don't like speaking, you know. My advice for that, the best way to get over being shy is to just put yourself out there straight up. The saying that they say, even if you're shaking, get your point across, even if your voice shakes, do something that you're afraid to do. Those are things they're talking about. So, yes, so change is a natural state of being. It's a natural process of life. And Spirit is saying as we move forward, not just the changes outside of you, trust and believe that there are changes inside of you, inside of all of us on a daily that is going through change as well. So don't be so hard on yourself. This read is for someone who's been very hard on themselves. Maybe you had plans and you feel that now you can't stick to your plan. They're doing this, so I can't do that. No, no, no. If it's a need for you to pause, because maybe you rely on flying around and you can't fly right now, well, wait till you're able to fly. You know, if you have plans and you plan on using a particular company or be innovative. Spirit is saying it doesn't mean to throw in the towel and give up on living life. The ancestors are saying, don't give up on living life. There's so much chatter about things that are out of our control. And it's okay to check the scoreboard, but you got to be careful because you can become so emotionally attached to these things that you are hearing and saying. And all of what you are hearing is not real. And 99.9% of the time, is not coming to pass anyway. So you got to be careful with that. You don't want to get so sunken in to negativity, that you forget to go write that book you want to write, start that gym membership, start that podcast, upload those videos, whatever it is that you want to do, post those hairstyles, let people know you're a barber. Yeah, they got a barber, but they don't know that you cut hair. That kind of energy. It's time to focus more on the growth and the development of thyself. And so Spirit is saying that we need to do inventory checks, just like a store owner would do inventory checks to find out what's needed, basically what's been selling, what hasn't been selling. What do you need more of? So Spirit is saying we need to do inventory checks of ourselves. You know, are you someone who's doing the negative thinking? Is it the people, is it you that's being negative? Or is it the environment that you are in? Is it the people that you are connected to? Yeah. So next card, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. Excuse me. Maybe someone is concerned about finances, and there are a lot of people who may be concerned about that. And that's something you can't ignore. That is something that you have to take an accountability. I mean, whether you're living on a budget or you're not, you have to look and see what's required or what's needed. So there's something here for also don't allow hearing things about finances that are out of your control to deter you also from moving forward. Excuse me. So this reading is clearly just saying to be mindful of not becoming emotionally attached to everything that you hear to the point where it puts you into a state of depression. This is for somebody in particular. hmm This is a very different read. Yeah, so we have the moon card here. And with the moon card, you could have something that you've been praying for, petitioning, working towards. You could be in school with, don't allow these distractions, because once you allow the distractions to make you want to give up on whatever your goals are, they got you. Soon as you throw in the towel and say, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna stop going to class. I'm just gonna. They got you. They've won. You've given your power away. You have to get up and fight for self no matter what it looks like. And when I say fight, I'm just speaking metaphorically. You have to get up and show up for yourself no matter what's going on or what it's looking like. That's what Spirit is saying. How do you think successful people become successful? I'm pretty sure whoever crosses your mind that you deem to be successful or you admire their skill or they will tell you they get up and show up for themselves no matter what's going on. Got to keep going. Spirit is saying no more doubts. If this is the goal, the 9 of cups, this is security, but this card also reminds me of not just security for yourself, but it makes me think of someone with a family, like maybe grandchildren, children, grandchildren, retirement fund. This card makes me think of everything security. Being able to say, oh, I'm not going in today. I'll take my vacation. Freedom, comfort, options, security. And in the corner, I don't know if you can see that. It says fulfillment. If you ever want to experience fulfillment here on planet Earth, no one's life is perfect. You have to not give up on yourself. You have to keep going. And I know you may say that's easier said than done, but baby, if you ain't going to inspire you, I don't know who you looking for to do it. You got to be your own cheerleader. You got to really hype yourself up. Yeah. You have to be your own cheerleader. Everyone that you know is trying to get it too. They're trying to get the same thing. They may say a few kind words to you, but that's about all they can give you. That's all they can give you. Because they're trying to get it too. They'll tell you that. They're like, sure, I'm trying to get the 9 and this is overflow. This is more than enough. I'm trying to get it too. Yeah. So change is natural. And if you're trying something that you used to do and you're trying to get that old momentum back and it doesn't happen, don't become discouraged by that. That's just mean that it's time for you to do something different. You're being nudged to go in a different direction. Maybe think of new ideas as well. It could be challenging, and I mean what I'm about to say, to come out of a comfort zone. It takes work, and it doesn't happen overnight. It takes work. It's the momentum, the consistency of showing up for yourself, no matter what it look like, no matter what you feel like. You know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So stay encouraged and remain optimistic about your present as well as your future. Later.